Okay, I'm going to cover a couple of things here. First, I made a comment on Pole Barn Garage's video. I think it's his. I think it's one of. There's only about 4 or 5 of those that I follow, but that's one of them. Now he was looking for an air compressor. Now to paint, you need at least 3 cubic feet per minute, something like that. I don't know the pressure, but you drop it down to the regulator and use some filters on there so you don't get oil and stuff in your paint. You need to filter it and regulate the pressure and stuff. So you need a little bit of extra equipment there. You can find that probably here on YouTube, but that information's out there. You can find that. But like I said, I've seen some over there I've seen air compressors over there at WSM. That's an auction place. I'd go like WSMauctioneers.com. It's like on 67th Avenue in Phoenix, about a quarter mile south from US 85. If you want to go there and see something, if you're in the city of Phoenix, because everything is as is. There's no warranty or anything. You want to get it cheap enough so that, like if the motor's burned out, or if the compressors, the reed valves, are broken on there, that you can either buy a rebuild kit for the compressor, or new valves or whatever. I remember as a kid, my father had one that I would periodically go in and and then redo the reed valves. I'd actually use a beer can, and it wouldn't last very long, but it lasts for a little bit. Then I pull the head back off, and I was a kid. I did stupid stuff like that as a kid, but it did kind of work. It worked for a while. Second thing I want to cover, that ad came up here on YouTube for that. They're little earbuds you stick in your ears, and it's a language translator. They're like $55, so they're not too bad. I mean, if you got to encounter people. If you're going to continuously encounter people that you don't understand them, for me, my phone translator app works just fine. But if we're going to be in an environment where, it said it worked for 140 some languages. I'm guessing it's automatic. AI automatically figures out what language they're speaking and then translates that to English. But you're going to need to figure out, if you want to respond to them. You're gonna need to, I don't think there's anything in there that's, I think it's just one way. I think it just translates in, but doesn't tell you how to, or maybe it does. I don't know. But, my phone translator, I just switch it back and forth because I know some Spanish, but I've had some customers that don't speak English, and I just switched it to, cover things that I didn't really know how to say, and would just type that out. And then apparently it works because last time this one lady, I know some Spanish, and I can kind of communicate with her, but there's some things that are a little bit trickier that I didn't know how to say. That this app worked pretty good for it. Okay, I said those were like $55. The ad comes up here on YouTube. If you on YouTube much, you'll see that ad. Like I said, that's for me. Spanish is not that hard. Just to get the basic the conversation down. But said I'm not fluent in Spanish. So there's a lot of stuff I don't know how to say. Okay, bye bye.